PFL Media Day. Are you recording already?
Yep.
This is terrible. Don't. I'm ready.
Okay.
Hotlanta, Georgia. DJ Impa. I'm ready.
So can you talk to me about the call, the moment you found out you would be in the tournament?
Call. So I was actually waiting on a fight. I had the showcase, and my agent Randall actually texted me. I was like, "Yay! Congratulations, you're in the tournament." And it was actually pretty cool because life, right? Everybody has something going on in life. I was in the shower, I was praying, and I was like, "God, I need a sign. Like, just please, like, I need a fight. I need something. Like, what's going on?" And I'm working, staying active, but I love to fight, and I wanted to get either in the tournament or, another showcase fight, whatever it could be. And literally, as I'm praying, listening to some worship music, I get the call, I get the text from Randall, and usually I won't answer during like when I'm praying. But I was like, let me why did my phone ding, and that's when I found out. So probably about, gosh, how many weeks ago now? Over a month for sure. But it was really, really cool when I found out that I was in the season. They said everything was shaking up, and just trusting God's plan. It's kind of cool. It's like one of those moments you don't always get. Like you're like, oh, like, okay, you are listening, Lord, right? But yeah, I was just praying in the shower, just like down on the ground, just like going through, like, come on, I need to fight. I love to fight, and then to find out that I'm in the season, really cool. Then I hopped out, called Red. I'm like, you're not playing with me, and he's like, no, let's go. So that was that moment, and yeah.
So I have a very important question. Why are you showering with your phone?
Why am I showering my phone? I'm not doing OnlyFans content. I am literally. I just like to listen to music. I was like, I shower very weird. I turn the lights off, keep music going, uh, make it very. It's like a little place of meditation, right? Just kind of get away. Nobody can really bother you in the shower, so that's what I do.
So when you got the call, I'll just roll past that. When you got the call
Yeah.
or the text, did you know right away who your opponent was going to be, or did you find that out later?
I found out later. I don't know who my opponent was gonna be right away because just a couple of light heavyweights dropped out or weren't in the season anymore. So it's kind of just waiting to find out who I was gonna fight. Uh, Willing to fight anybody. Really didn't matter who, and I'm honored to fight Tim Karen.
What were your thoughts when you got that name?
Tim Karen, good fighter, right? Skilled, champion, right? So it's always cool. Those are the people I want to fight. The things I've been praying for, like to fight like guys who've done well, the best of the best, guys on their way up. The challenges, right? And he's a good fighter, so he's cool. He's actually my neighbor at the hotel, which is funny. We popped out on the elevator together. Respectful guy, and I'm looking forward to Thursday.
What sort of fight are you expecting from him?
I'm expecting his best fight. Expecting somebody who's hungry, somebody who's happy to be here, somebody who's dialed in and focused. Maybe stand up, right? We'll see. Fights can always change as far as the style of the fight, whether it's on the ground or standing up. But I believe it's gonna be a guy where he's gonna bring his best foot forward, and he's looking for his opportunity too. Everybody wants to be a world champion, or at least I would assume so. So I know that he wants to get it for himself and whatever other goals he has, and he's gonna bring the fire with him.
I know you're coming into this a little bit unique than some of the other people that are coming into it late because you did fight in the first section. You weren't able to earn points there,
Yeah.
which kind of sucks. But does that give you, do you feel like a little bit of a shoe-in? You're like, hey, I'm already here. Like, this is kind of my home now.
Yeah, I feel like this is my home. I really like PFL. I've been like in different organizations before, and it's been a great experience on like all aspects of it, from behind the scenes to you see the fight on Thursday or Friday nights or even Saturdays. Uh, a shoe, and I do believe on this is my time. I'm called to be here, and fighting before was great because shout out to Corey, excellent fighter, tough guy, not easy to put away, right? Didn't get to finish that fight, but I got like a lot of experience at light heavyweight with a legit light heavyweight. He's fought the highest of levels, and he's fought some of the best former champions in PFL. He's beaten guys who are top ranked seeds now, right? So to claim that victory really showed me this is a place where I plan to stay for a long time. And the shoe in, I feel like every day you have to earn your shoe in. You have to walk forward and earn it day by day, fight by fight, right? So like I believe I'll be PFL champion this year. It's still one fight at a time, and that's what I needed. So kind of give me a platform. I felt the canvas. I felt the smart cage. I've seen how the scoring is done. I've seen the experience, the travel. I've been there with Delano last year, and I've had my own experiences. So, and I feel like I've been here before with just some slight changes, right? So, or new location.
Yeah. So speaking of the location, Atlanta has a little bit of significance to you. Can you talk
Yeah.
about that?
So yeah, Atlanta's pretty cool to me. A lot of African American history from the marches and civil rights acts. A lot of change in this country. So everybody from Martin Luther King or everybody's come through here. It just makes me proud to be in Atlanta. It's a very like deep in African American culture from artists like tattoo artists like Maya Bailey, Maya Angelou's come through here, and it's cool to be in a city that's been built off the culture that I'm a part of, and just very inclusive. It's not that far from my home, where my parents live in Charlotte, North Carolina, 3.5 hours. They come into the fight, and even the atmosphere, the trees, the way the city is, the way that people dress, it just kind of reminds you, like, I feel like I'm home. And the food's really good. A few years ago, I fought on my last LFA card before, going to the contender series for the first time. And that was pretty cool because it was like a big transition for me. And this is like another transition. So Atlanta's that place, right, for me right now where I transition to that next level. And, from go claim his victory Thursday, going to the semifinals into the championship. But it's just always like been a blessing of a place to be. So my dad took me here when I was younger to be in different museums. My little sister and brother played volleyball games and basketball games here. Like Atlanta's just become another like temporary home every once in a while. So I'm loving it.
I also heard there was a little bit of an incident with an electric fence recently. Can you tell me
Yeah. So we were fixing some wires on the farm, some of the electrical fences, and probably can't see it too much now, but Bean, our black cow on the farm at Soul City, started charging me, like playing around. I think he was just trying to play, but not trying to get ran over by a 2,000-pound animal. And I started booking it because I knew how to fight. I couldn't get hurt, and I didn't see the electric fence, and I ran right into it. It ripped my skin open, and Bean kind of just laughed, I guess, and just trotted away. But I wasn't trying to get stampeded or ran over by some cow. But yeah, farm life, I'm loving it. Shout out to Farmer Matt for always teaching me every time he gets a chance to. It was kind of cool. We fixed the wire, changed the paddocks, moved the cows into a new pasture, and get ready for the next stuff on the farm. So yeah, but that was a fun moment. I was gonna die that day.
Did it halt your training at all? Were you able to wear gloves and stuff?
Yeah, I still been wearing gloves. I just had a cut on the inside of my hand for a little while. It was bleeding every so often just because it's such in a weird spot. Every time I moved my hand, it just started ripping open. But we're all good now.
So when you accepted the fight to come into the tournament, Rob was still competing.
No.
Now a few weeks before he's not competing. Does that change your perspective of this tournament going forward, either positively or negatively? Hey, he's gone. It opens it up for anybody, or oh, he's gone. Now we can't really say whoever wins is really the champion because they didn't fight the champion. Give me your thoughts there.
That's a good question. So, Rob, I wanted to fight him. I thought he's a really good fighter. And other guys too. Like I don't want to throw dirt on anybody's name. Everybody, like, at the end of the day, is trying to get an opportunity. Like, of course, you don't want to cheat. Of course, you don't want to go the other way about it, right? So we all fall short, right? We all fall short of God's glory. So I think it's one of those things like, yeah, he made a mistake. He was trying to maybe secure his family and took a chance. And then sometimes you take a chance, you face the consequences. That's about it. But as far as the fighter that he is, I still think he's an excellent fighter. Same with Tiago. Same with anybody else who's suspended. Will Fleury. Like, I think they're all solid or good fighters, or even excellent fighters, like guys who finish a lot of people. And I thought it'd be cool to fight those guys because he seemed like he was a guy who was maybe a favorite to be in the final again. But you still have Hamlet. You still have Silveira. You have guys who've shown they get first round finishes, and they're nobody to look over, right? And I have a lot of respect for them too. Always good guys, and it's cool to see guys who are doing it right getting the rewards. So it doesn't change my ideas on the tournament. It just makes the rest of the season. To me, it shows that PFL is going in the right direction of keeping it a clean organization, clean lifestyle, right? And that we're all rewarded, right? It's funny. There was my teammate was telling me, I don't know if it was like a Reddit or something. They're like, "Wow, I can't believe Impa's still in the tournament." I was like, "Thanks," like, of course I'm gonna be. I'm gonna always keep it clean. So it's an honor that when people are doing the right thing, they're getting rewarded, and it's cool because when I won the contract on the Challenger Series, I thought that I would be right into the season, and then I found out I wasn't. I was like, okay, that was where I was like, oh man, I thought that's what it was gonna be, but God had a plan, everything worked out, and now I get the opportunity to do all that I came here to do, and I'm gonna go get it done. So that's my main focus. I'm not focused on anybody else's life. Hopefully they're in the season next year. I don't know how long they're suspended for, or even better fighters or other people come in and they get their opportunities too, because they're fighters fighting fights are still to be made. So that's where my mind is.
And knowing that he's not in the tournament, who do you feel like there is? Like, is there somebody that you're eyeing as like this is the person to beat?
No, I don't see somebody's the person to beat. I believe like anybody that I fight, I'll beat them. Right? It's not like I don't want to. I think they're really good fighters. I don't want to say like this is a person I'm so focused on like you have to beat them. Like if anybody, I consider myself the guy. Like and the most respectful way. But like Josh is awesome. Martin's awesome. They have their skill sets. Josh was close last year. He had a excellent run. I think he lost in the semifinal to Mari, but first round finish showed he has resilience. He came back the first fight of the season and did his thing. Martin Hamlet as well, and but it's not really a person that I focus on because anything can change, right? Injuries, so like we worry so much about tomorrow, then it takes away from today, and that's not how I look at things. I just look at it. Whoever is on the other side of that cage, I gotta go dominate, claim victory, move forward.
And who do you think is going to be the final four that makes it out of this round?
Final four, I believe myself, Josh, Martin, and sorry, don't blame you.
You want to see the fight card?
No, I got it. What's his name? Taylor Johnson. So yeah, so that's what I say.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.